Hey, and welcome back. This is Origins, and today we're back on the ScullCraft SMP. I'm just about to say Feed the Beast. Um, Not too bad. Yeah, what he's talking about right now is the reason I haven't been doing any videos lately. Um, Kind of a long story, but the past couple of days I've been pretty busy on in the single player creative trying to get my redstone for my shop idea done. And so I finally got that. Then I was trying to implement it into ScullCraft, and that took a while because during that, for some reason, the internet in my house it's just been going like haywire. Every couple hours it goes out for like 5 to 8 hours at a time, and when it's on, it's like really random. Sometimes it's all right, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like in for a minute, then out for two, then in for 5 minutes, and out for like only a second or two. And it's just been really crazy. So, what I've been doing, I should have been making like some other videos, but I really haven't. I've also been kind of busy in real life. On I just started this a couple days or a couple weeks ago, but every Tuesday going I'm basically not free for the day. I I go to Ultimate Frisbee, which I love playing. So that takes over my Tuesdays, and I just really love doing that. The only problem is over winter, uh, as you know, we're in spring right now, but over winter I didn't really work out at all, so my body's just just kind of turned to mush. I haven't gotten fat or anything, but it's just like so untoned, and I just find it hard to run. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, with the no workout and stuff, I've also noticed that I'm getting hurt a lot more than I usually do because my body's not in shape. And so the first week, I've gone 3 weeks so far. First week just went by myself, and not many people showed up. There was only about 8, 9 people total. So Ultimate Frisbee, if you don't know, it's kind of like football, where like one team, like you would kick off the frisbee, and so you would kick it off, then you'd go down. Then once the team gets it, they get the frisbee. Then they have to stand still, and they can pivot one of their legs. They can't pivot both of them. You have to pick like a pivot foot, and then you throw the frisbee to another player. He catches it, and then you advance the frisbee all the way down into the end zone. However, if your team doesn't catch it, if the other team knocks it down, if the other team catches it, it's a turnover, and now it's going this way. And so now this team would work towards this side. And basically, in a real game, you play to 11, win by 2. But we really don't really have that many players, and we usually just do a couple of games. We do maybe like 4 or 5 games over the course of 3 hours or so. But we only play to 5 each time. Either way, though, it's a lot of running because we only have 4 people, and we're playing with. It's about the same size as a football field, because we play at a soccer park. But uh, every Tuesday, well, I think every day really, at when we play is at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. my time. So when we do play, that's after school, and we're at a soccer park, so there's all kinds of soccer going on around us. So we don't get like uh, I mean, we get a field, but our field can vary by how many teams there are or how many people there are there practicing soccer or playing games of soccer. And so usually our field's about 30 yards wide, or like I should say like anywhere from like 20 to 30 yards wide. And then the length, really, that's probably the biggest factor. That changes anywhere from like 60 to 100 yards or something like that. So when you only have 4 people on a team, it gets really tiring really quick. But anyways, kind of went off topic there. Like I was saying, I've been busy with that, and I've been getting hurt. So the first week I went there, um, I did something to one of my toes. It turned all black and blue, which I have longer toes than most people. Like I can't remember what it's called, but where, for lack of better words, where your thumb toe, like on your right foot, the furthest left, and on your left foot, furthest right, the big toe. Uh, my other toes, the 2 next ones in particular, are longer than the thumb toe, which on the majority of people isn't true, but on me it is. And what we do is we play barefoot, so when I'm running around, if I do like a quick juke or something, sometimes I tend to get my foot stuck or my toe stuck in the ground, and it kind of bends backwards. So I've been like popping joints and stuff. I did that the first week. I popped one of my joints on one of my toes, and it took about a week to recover. But by next Tuesday, it was fine. However, that Tuesday, or I should say, um, yeah, the also because of that, when I do pop my pop my toes like that, um, what happens is basically you can't walk on that foot the way that you normally walk because the pain is in your toe, so you kind of gotta like limp forward, which puts a lot of stress on your opposite legs, knees. So the next week, I didn't know it like all that week because I wasn't running around, but starting the next Tuesday, my my knee basically turned to crap, and it just was hurting the entire week after because of limping on it for like a week. Well, now, last Tuesday would be, from the time of this recording, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Well, today's Friday, so, or sorry, today's Saturday, so today's like 4 or 5 days later. Anyways, I popped another toe, but it was the opposite foot, and on that same leg, I like really stretched my hamstring or did something really bad to it. And instead of just taking the rest of the time off, because this happened like an hour into the 3 hours that we're playing, I just kept playing on it, which really is not the best. So I've just been hurting myself week after week with that, dealing with injuries. So I've been trying to get like a lot of rest, but I've started getting too much rest and not enough actual exercise to keep myself in check and get my body to stop being so injury prone. But anyways, so that's why I haven't really been making videos. I've just been basically lying in bed, watching shows and whatnot, just trying to let my wounds heal. But back on topic, we're back here recording. This is actually going to be the 99th video that I've released on YouTube. So my next one's going to be my 100. And like I said, I'm actually going to be making a single player world for my 100 episode special because that's something I've never really done other than in creative. So I'm going to make it a single player, like no cheating, kind of like SMP vanilla server. And I was thinking about adding more creatures, but I kind of want to do snapshots. And when snapshots are out, I kind of want to be playing them and stuff. So I'm not going to really do that. I'm just going to keep it vanilla. But anyways, with all that, I was also implementing this in, and I implemented it block by block. I changed up the design quite a bit from what I had. I'll go over that in just a second, but implementing it over wasn't really the hard part. That only took me like an hour and a half or so to place block by block, redstone by redstone, all the way through. The hard part was adjusting everything, because going from single player to SMP with the lag difference and the server lag, basically what happened is everything was just not working. I had to change up quite a bit of the timings and add repeaters, and apparently the reset wasn't right, so I had to mess with that. That took a while, but ended up taking about an extra 4 or 5 hours just messing with timing and getting everything working properly on the SMP. But now it does. And I found another. I had some more dropper bugs um, with the brewing in particular, but now we're done. So I will go over this. So my design, I got paintings there. Paintings don't have anything behind it, in case you're wondering. Here's the design. So start from the back. You got this nice little lovely display. This is our potion one right there. And I changed that up so it doesn't get shot out, just because I didn't want this one shooting out, because this would have to shoot out, which I did change up, by the way. It'd have to shoot out 64 cobble, 32 torches, 16 carrots, because I don't have the beef yet, so it's carrots, and the 16 wheat. I didn't want it shooting all that out, so I just put it into the chest. So I did the same for this, for the sake of equality. Anyways, we got this nice little floor design right here. We got our books, we got rules and warnings. Right here's the reset. Hit that as many times as you please. Now here's a little thing going over. So I'll go from the rules and the warnings. I'll kind of read. Let's say like I've never done this before. In fact, I'll just use netherrack just so I can tell it's mine actually. So rules. What you get. Chest 1. And now by the chest number, I'm thinking that you're of English speaking, so normally like words start on the left and go right. So chest 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chest 1, full armor enchanted level 1. Now I said I would have everything protection 1, but after enchanting a few things, I realized that that would take a lot more iron than I thought, and I don't know what I would do with all the leftover armor. So I just say enchanted level 1. Everything's enchanted level 1. Chest 2. So this chest right here. 4 potions. You get speed, healing, strength, and fire resist. And I had to shorten things up so they would all fit on one page nicely. Chest 3. 16, 16, 32, and 64. Referring to 16 carrots, 16 wheat, 32 torches, and 64 cobble. Chest 4. Level 1 enchant, pick, shovel, sword, and I had to misspell axe because it wasn't working. Anyways, next page. What to pay. Each item can be bought with either diamonds or emeralds, but nothing else, please. And the reason I had to put that in there is because you'll see with the netherrack, it does work with other things, but I don't want other things. All I want are diamonds and emeralds. I should have also put chiseled stone bricks in there, but I don't think they would pay with those, to be honest. How to use. Hit the reset button when you come here, so that's the first thing. And that basically that just resets everything. So if you wanted to hit, like, if you didn't want one of the buttons activated, it wouldn't be, if there was extra things left in the hoppers, which I kind of demonstrated, things can get left in the hoppers, which would leave the redstone running on back there and back there, back there and back there, depending on which hopper thing is left in. So the reset button just clears that all and resets it. Select what you want from the button. So if you want the armor, select this one, potions, the tools, and whatever I named that, I can't remember. Just kind of like stuff. Recording an episode. Alright, where was I? 3. Pay the correct amount in each chest. So you'll see the amount in the next page, but 3 for this chest, 2, 2, and 2. Don't do it. Don't subscribe. He doesn't need any more. He's got twice as many subs as me. Darn guy. Just kidding though. If you want, you can go check him out. Number 4. Hit the order button, which is this button up here, and this is a reset, by the way. And gather items from the floor and or chests. So these ones will get dispensed onto the floor. These items will get dispensed in the chest, so you just collect. Pricing. Chest 1, the armor. That's 3 of diamonds or emeralds or a combo. Chest 2, pots. 2, tools. 2, and stuff is chest 2. Thank you for shopping at Originz Gear, and I didn't know what else to put in here, and I probably should have just put that in the middle of the page, but I just did this little design. Awesome. Okay, so now I know how to work that. Let's read the warnings, if I can highlight it. Underpaint. This will yield you nothing, and you will only lose your items to my systems. Pay the right amount. So let's say in this chest you only put 2 and not 3 items. Well, sorry for you, but you are going to lose those 2 items to my system, and you will have to repay 3 to make it work. Don't do it. And if you do it, please do not destroy my stuff and try and get it back, because this sucked to put up. Like, I seriously put about 8 hours into it, so please don't destroy my stuff and try and get it back. Just tell me, and yeah, please just don't destroy it. Overpaint. My system will take a max of 4 items at a time. However, the 4th item will keep my redstone on. So if you put 4 items in the chest, the 1 will get stuck in the hopper, which will keep my system activated back here. And you will lose the items that have been overpaid. So the only ones that can be overpaid are on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th chest, where it costs only 2, because the third one would go into the system, but the 4th will get stuck in the hopper below. So there, I'm just telling you, don't overpay, because you can overpay. So just watch how much you put in each one. So pay the right amount. Resetting. Resetting can take your items if you hit the button while the items are in the chest. So don't do it. So like, let's say we had another rack in here. If we hit the reset button, give it just a second. And the reason I'm not opening this is because the trap chest keeps the hopper on, so it actually does mess. So when you hit the order button, don't look in the chest. I didn't add that, but I really should have, because the trap chest will keep this activated. But anyways, the item's not in there anymore. Reset button took it and put it in my system. Missing items. If you happen to not get a certain item because it's out of the inventory, or there was like a dropper bug or some redstone error, which there shouldn't be. I tested everything and everything should be working. But if it were, just let me know and I'll get your items back to you promptly. And just to double check, I'm going to kind of like double check, see what you're missing, because I should be able to tell from what items I have and what's actually in my system. Alright, so now demonstration, I'm going to order everything here. So I've already hit the reset. I've hit all the buttons. You won't hear anything unless you re-hit them. So that's actually kind of nice. Like I said, this takes 3, 2. Now remember I said select button first, then put your items in the chest. That's just kind of like as another safety in case you hit something you don't want to, like the order reset. It won't take your items until you're ready. So now we got 3 in there, 2, 2, and 2. We pressed all 4 buttons, and just as a double check, if we hear a dropper trying to push an item over, that means we've already pressed it. So that's good. That's good. That's good. And that's good. Alright, let's hit the order. Let's stand back. Now, items are going to go through. Here, everything gets shot off. Now, you do get a little bit of lag, so I'm sorry about that. Can't really do too much about that. Anyways, so we got... Oh, this is my armor I was wearing. I'll put that back on. We got us right here. Okay, we got full level 1 set. So like I said, this all doesn't have just protection or just efficiency or whatever. It's kind of mixed depending on what you got. So we got efficiency 1, iron, unbreaking shovel, smite sword, efficiency axe, aqua infinity helm, protection 1, projectile protection. Now in here, speed 8 minutes, instant health, fire resist, and potion of strength 8 minutes. And in here, 64 cobble, 32 torches, 16 carrots, and 16 wheat. So my system does work. And I should have put this also, hit the reset when you're done. because that just kind of resets and puts all the items back. But anyways, now I'll show you my wiring, and I do have a hidden entrance just so people don't go back here normally, which I really don't mind showing, I guess. If you want to see the wiring, you can. Just please, please, please don't mess anything up. Oh my god, what the heck? What the heck was that? That's the second gas that spawned. One of the gas actually spawned up top here, and his body was like halfway through, but he was able to fire. When I was doing my redstone, he fired all the way back here. He fired into my redstone, darn guy. Oh, look at that. Now there's fire back here. Let's see if I can get rid of that, because that's pretty annoying. Alright, secret entrance right here. Ooh. How did I do that? That's a pretty easy trick, but anyways, that just opens pistons right here. Now everything's right here, so I'm just going to put everything back right here. And let's see. I'll kind of take you over the majority of this. But anyways, this is my extra stuff, just in case I do run out, then I can just replenish everything right away. So I have like extra enchanted items and everything else extra right there. Yeah, so no one has bought anything yet because there's only the one item missing, which is from me. Or at least on this side. Anyways, so I had to change up. Especially like on the lines that went to this, I had to add this extra lay on both sides. So now that fires just a little bit later because I was having problems with it. So that is one of the things that I had to change. And this was a really weird bug. For some reason, this was normally like this, where this redstone was pointing into this block. On single player, it affected both, and for all the other droppers, it affected both. Like on the other side, it did. I don't know why it doesn't here, but it wasn't working, so I just had to move the two droppers over, like so. So yeah, it looks like no one's bought anything yet. That is all right. And I have a stone brick on me. To be honest, I really don't know why. Why do I have an extra stone brick on me? It didn't go there. Yeah, that's kind of random. I really don't know where that's from. Okay. Anyways, that's my system, so that works. I really don't know where that's from. And the reason this works is this is actually a stair right here, but it's curved so that it's, let's see, it kind of looks like that. So this is the side that we're on, and there's a weird bug where you can actually, like, you can hit a door or lever or button behind. So my lever is right here, and so when I'm at the right spot, looking at the right spot, this would be too high. I can actually hit the lever through all of that, or through the stair, I should say, right in the right spot, so that, oh, that opened it. Anyways, yeah, now I have that implemented in here, and this video has gotten pretty long. I really didn't mean for it to be quite this long, but anyways, that's my system. And as you saw, you can pay with basically anything you want, but I'm kind of counting on people paying diamonds and emeralds for my stuff, and if they don't, I might not be able to find who did it, but I will know that you did pay with something that is not like emeralds or diamonds, for example. So please don't do that, because I worked really hard on this for it to work, and that was really like my only flaw that I couldn't really fix unless I added more redstone, but then it wouldn't look quite as nice. And yeah, so that is my system. I hope you guys do enjoy it. It has taken me quite a while to think of everything, but it's also got me into like a redstone mood. Now all I want to do is basically redstone. I want to start implementing redstone into all my builds and do all kinds of things for me. And I guess first things first, something I would really like to do is for a furnace room, I kind of want to be able to tell when something is on. So that's not too hard. I know Etho has done it. I know Callum's done it on the server. But I would like to maybe try do it a little bit different, or just kind of make it do its own little thing. I know, like, Callum basically used the same redstone. He just had it hit down a wool block instead of hitting a note block, like on Ethos. And so I'd like to do something similar, just I want to make it my own, kind of. But anyways, I think that's going to be the episode for me today. Again, sorry that my videos haven't been coming out daily like they have for the past week or two, or however long I've been doing daily ones. But I've been pretty busy dealing with quite a lot of things that I really didn't think I would need to. Darn injuries. Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Have a nice day.